Morning.
I thought for sure you'd be outside.
I know, right? I did too, actually. I almost did, but it's really, really warm. And unfortunately, I get really sensitive to the sun. So I have to find a new spot. I'm gonna have to find a new spot because everywhere I tried to go, it was just overly sunny. So I was like, I have no shade.
Yeah.
I need to find shade. I live in a subdivision. I don't have a ton of like big trees. So I think I might have to figure out something in the back because I have a sun sail kind of thing. And I was thinking like there'd be shade with there. So it's so funny you said that because I was like, the only problem is I think I would be burnt by the end of it.
Either that or get an earlier class.
Oh, right. Exactly. True. That's a good point. Lunchtime is we're lunchtime folk is the people like the class. So that's why we're trying to feed to all who can do it. So we'll see. This new summer schedule, I'm not sure what the new summer schedule holds. So the second round.
She said the pool's only going to be open to lap swimmers. And I do water rowing.
They said say it again. I'm so sorry. Say it again.
They said that they're only going to be doing it for lap swimmers. The pool's only going to be open for lap swimmers. And I do water aerobics.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm doing these classes, I'm assuming, so I can keep up until the pool's open so they can do water aerobics.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's, you know what? Yeah, this is, they're having another schedule. So there should be a second schedule coming out. I don't know any more than you do. There should be a second schedule coming out though. I think this says on the calendar to July 5th, right?
Yeah, I think they said it's going to open up on this, open up July 6th.
Finger crossed, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Can you see me? Can you guys see me big? Like, am I highlighted to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Do you guys make sure you guys have today? I'm going to use the yoga strap.
Okay.
You can make sure the yoga strap and or a towel, like a long towel or a jump rope of some sort, or like a rope tie. We're going to use that to do some hip work. If you guys can make sure you get that.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to class. This will be a really good stretch.
Okay.
Hopefully you've been working on your hip flexor stretches. Welcome to class. Anybody who's brand new, welcome to Lengthen to Strengthen. I'll get started in about 1 minute. Please, if you can, find a mat, find the floor. If you have a foam roller, great, grab it. If you don't, no big deal. Also a yoga strap, something that looks like this. Or a rope tie, a jump rope, a long beach towel you can roll up. I love that you're doing that. Yeah, in the background, that's awesome. I'm just gonna roll up a beach towel or a blanket. A scarf will also work. Oh, this cute blanket. So thanks for coming to class, you guys. We're gonna lengthen to strengthen, using some mobility moves, things to allow our joints and just kind of like take a break in a different way. So the opposite extreme of a lot of high intensity and a lot of cardio work is this, but it's so incredibly important. So I hope to encourage you guys through some of these stretches throughout the entire week. I'm only seeing you guys now once a week. I look forward to it every week, and I do a lot of investigating into new moves and what we can do different. So some is going to stay the same because I think it's very effective, and then other things we're going to try something new. So everybody come to the mat, find that yoga strap, and keep that foam roller close. We'll get started. All right, so everybody come to the middle of the mat. Make sure you can see me. Make sure you have your water close by. We're just going to start with a forward fold. I'm going to see if my directors and producers can see if my lighting can get a little bit better. There we go. So we're going to keep our feet up, hands to the sky, shoulders back and down, brace the core, set those sit bones on the ground, bend those knees a little bit. So either really a lot or a little bit. Take a deep breath in. and relax. Relax those hip flexors, point the toes, and I want you to wiggle your feet a little bit. Keep these hands in the air for a reason, but just wake up all those appendages, right? Our feet, our toes. And when you can, I want you to take a nice deep breath in. You take a ball, make sure the shoulders are down. Pretend like you're holding this giant beach ball. You take this beach ball, tuck your chin, and slowly roll forward for a sitting forward fold. Get this body, legs, heart started to get warmed up. You guys stay there for 30 seconds. We're gonna hold. I'm gonna make sure I mute everything. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slowly roll one vertebrae at a time, all the way back up. Pulling the shoulders back and down, coming to the front. For our first position, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into our 90-90. We've done this before. If you join me in class, take your first leg, whichever one you start out with, 90 degrees. This leg is also gonna be at 90 degrees. Both feet are active. You're gonna shift your weight. Your hips are gonna be forward. So think about like headlights here, your hips. Put the sit bones on the ground as much as you can. Try not to like lift all the way to one side. Kind of even yourself. And if this is all you can do is come here, awesome. Otherwise, we're gonna slowly try to walk ourselves down, little by little. This is going to be a big stretch. So if this is where you can go for the day, awesome. Deep breath in. What we are gonna do is every 30 seconds for 2 rounds, so that's 1 minute, we are gonna hold 2 inches deeper depending on where that is for you. So for the next 30 seconds, I want you to find if you can walk out wherever that can go, even if it's bringing your chest down to your shin. Take a deep breath in and release and hold 30 seconds. I want you to think about your hips opening up, allowing your tongue, your mouth, your jaw, your shoulders to relax. Think about lengthening your arms if they're down, lengthening your fingers, lengthening your neck. And while staying in that strengthening, right? So we're bracing our core. We're not allowing our gut to just fall. Three, 2, slowly go back a little bit lower or up if you need a break, and go back in for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, and hold. Allow your breath to be your feedback. Allow the muscle to talk to you. You should feel this through the glute. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly return. Sitting yourself up all the way to rise position. Take this knee safely in, and we're going to go to the other side. Before we start to open up the hips with that yoga strap, I'm gonna make sure we get these joints active, feet active here. So 90-90. Again, you naturally wanna come here, possibly if you're really tight, to try to shift your weight, pick yourself up if you have to, face forward, eye gaze, and think about it this way. You're gonna take yourself like where your forearms would be outside your knee and outside this foot, okay? Or your hands would be outside there also. So there's no rule, right? We know that. And when you could smile, I've decided to smile more often. I think I'm just like life, sometimes I forget. I love to smile, so I'm gonna smile a lot at you, whether you see me or not, I don't know, but I'm gonna smile at you. So I want you to think about for 30 seconds, we kind of get comfortable where you're gonna go, and now I want to get uncomfortable. In 3, 2, 1. As long as it's not a sharp knife pain, right? Okay, not to cause injury, but it's okay if it's a little uncomfortable. This class is about lengthening to strengthen. These muscles do not always get utilized and moved in the way they need to. We tend to say going and going. Sometimes we need to just let them relax. In 3, 2, and if you need a break, come up. We're gonna go back in 3 seconds, a little bit deeper if you can. In 3, 2, the last 30 seconds, and hold. Try not to collapse into your body. Brace the core, shoulders back and down. Think about the movement and breathe. Four, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk it back up. Fantastic. All right, bring this knee in, lift yourself around. We know where this is headed. One more exercise. That's my favorite. I'm having you work on it every time. Bring this leg in. You're gonna be like, why do we keep doing these things? But it's important. Take your foot when you can. It can stay right here if that's as far as you can go, or on the ground. Otherwise, I want you to bring this foot in to start. Try to get this heel a little bit past the knee joint, okay? Then when you can, reach and grab this foot, scoot it out a little, and try to shift your weight forward. This is not easy, and this is where our flexibility lies, right? We talk about it every week. So sometimes one side is more than the other. The more you do this day after day, and try to stay in this for, ready, 90 seconds. We've already been in it for 30, so we'll do 60 now. I want you to think about sit bones on the ground, shoulders back and down. Raise yourself up like a puppet string and breathe. Allow yourself to open those hips up. If you want a gentle press, you can. You do not need to add that. You're going to watch yourself, want to feel yourself. Watch yourself. If you're in a camera and you can see yourself, you're going to watch that go up. So make yourself, see yourself start to melt into your own body, melt into the mat. Don't be afraid to kind of move stuff around if you need to a little bit. Put your hands on the floor. 10 seconds left. You can do this. You only have the other side left. In 3, 2, 1. Safely grab your shin, grab the bottom part of your thigh, set that leg down and bring this leg through. I'm gonna go to the other side now. This leg is gonna come in close to your bottom. Okay, shift your weight so that your sit bones are gonna be on the ground. When you can, safely grab this leg, bring that heel, right, just past the knee joint, so we're not on the joint, and slowly walk this out. I know it's like we're doing a trapeze, or I don't even know. I guess that's not a trapeze, it'd be up in the air. It's still me. I mean, who's used to my weird comments knows me. All right. When you're ready, we are going to hold this for a full 90, starting now. So it's the exact same thing on the other side. The further you can bring this foot out, you kind of scoot it when you can, the more that hip's going to open. The sit bones have to stay down. Zip yourself up. And breathe. can't think of the word I'm using, like a trapeze artist, but I think you know what I mean. I'll think of that word later. It's good to see these names up here. Can you think about taking that light press, opening through, letting yourself through all that movement, all those breaths, very intense stretch. Don't be afraid. Continue through it. You only have 5 seconds left. And 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly rise up. Bring this up. Leg down, chin off, and bring the other leg through. Awesome. All right, I want you to grab this yoga strap or beach towel if you have that for me. If you need to grab a sip of water, feel free. Anytime I'm doing stuff, just so you know, even if grabbing water, watch what I'm gonna do. Like I can rotate my ankles. You'd be surprised, just like 5 rotations. Like join me. So we take a break, right? Not really, you can break it this way. What about just this kind of joint activity, okay? Point and flex, and point and flex. Those are the little kinds of things, you'll be surprised, but they add up. All right, let's do some hip and leg and bottom and arm, so a little bit of all body. So we're gonna go to the side for me. You guys can stay head on if you want. Otherwise, I'm gonna roll myself back. Take this strap and I'm going to place it underneath my feet. I'm gonna keep my feet in line, make sure it's flat underneath my feet. Grab one hand and the other, and right now, all I'm gonna do is keep my legs in the sky. I'm gonna glue my lower back in the ground, okay? Slight bend in the knee if you need it, no big deal. And all I'm gonna do is slowly pull my legs towards me and breathe. If you can grab a little bit higher and pull a little bit closer. And when you're ready, if you want, you could bring your chin tucked to your chest, up, and hold. In 3, 2, 1, release. Slowly bring the legs down. Just let one leg out. I'm gonna keep this leg up for right now. This leg can stay bent or straight. This arm is out to the side. We've done this before. If you're new to this class, keep this foot pointed or flexed depending on where you want to be at the time, or you can do both. Slight knee bend, and I want you to slowly take and bring this leg over the body, keeping the hips towards the ceiling, okay? So think of them like a spotlight on your ceiling. So you don't want your hips to fly all the way over there. Think about your hip bones. They're looking up. So if this is where you are today, that's fine. Now I do want you to point and flex in this movement for 3. And now I want you to pull it towards your face by about 1 inch and hold. Now safely, I want you to bend your knee just a little bit, grab through with the other, same leg, same arm. Now we're gonna open towards, you should see my foot straight there, elbow on the ground, kind of like a 90-90 with my elbow and forearm. And you can point and flex here also. The other arm is out to the side like a T. So it goes from this side to the other side. And each time, the opposite arm is going to the T. Try not to move too fast. Nothing about this needs to be rushed. We have one more. And now we're going to bring this to the front, bend the knee, take ourselves out, and we're going to not use this for a second. Bring this knee in, rotate. And now I want you to gently grab, and we're just going to let this leg do the same thing, but with no strap. Now I want you to take this hand, and I want you to come here, and I want you to reach across your body. This is new. And I want us to come, reach across the body, touch down, and then come all the way back up and reach through. And now try to take these toes a little closer to the floor. So you're going to feel more of a stretch through the upper body. So be very cautious not to overstretch. Otherwise, you can turn your body a little bit closer, bring that butt a little bit closer towards me. So in other words, you don't have to rotate your body as much. And slowly bring it in. Let's take this leg, okay? Safely grab, rotate it out and hold. Do a couple ankle circles. Bring it back in. Take your kneecap towards your armpit, I guess that's the way I would say it, and hold. And slowly release. Awesome. If you need to, I'm going to sit up for a second, take a break, get a sip of water. Otherwise, I'm going to move to the other side. I'm going to switch views for you, okay? I go back in. This time, this leg is going to go. Make sure myself is in the screen. Awesome. Okay. So this leg is going to go forward, and this leg is going to go out. Remember the hand over hand. Grab this hand out, and this is going to come over to the other side. Try to keep your shoulder blades on the ground. Point and flex if you want that. Rotate that ankle if you want. My ankle does little cracks, but that's okay. It's okay if you do that. Remember to come all the way through, and what do? For 3 rotations, 3 sets, we open towards, you should see my foot. And then I bend the knee slightly, coming through, other arm out like a T. This is a step you can do at your own pace. Try not to make it too quick. I try to give you a lot of different moves in the time we have, so you can use them. I would recommend doing probably 8 to 10 of each of these, and at least 1 to 2 minutes in each stretch on each side. Last time. And release. And this time we're going to take this out again. We're going to bring this leg in, right towards the chest with the knee. Okay. And try not to do what I just did. So avoid putting things on the joint. So take it down here. Just feel more comfortable holding it on the side. We're going to take our leg and reach it over, right? Okay. We talked about this. Reach it over a little bit. Let it just fall. Doesn't have to go really, really far. Take this hand. I'm going to go towards the side. Kind of lift yourself a little bit. And then when we come back, I want you to think about leaving your body kind of where it is. So you don't really want to look so between me. I'm gonna look at you a little bit, but reach that arm back and allow for the upper body stretch. If you want to bring your toes closer to the floor, that's up to you. If you want to just bring yourself back, you do not have to do that stretch. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly bring your leg through, bring it back up, open that up a little bit. I keep wanting to get my joint. Get up underneath your leg. Habits die hard sometimes. And then bring this leg up through towards the armpit. It's the only good way to say it because it's not really to the chest. Underneath your arm, underarm. I can't say this is underarm. That's what underarm. And slowly release, bringing both your knees together. Make yourself into a little ball. So I want you to think about tucking your chin to chest, rolling yourself up, and holding yourself here. And release. We're going to slowly roll ourselves up or walk yourself. You can turn yourself to the side, walk yourself up. And we're going to come to the back. I want to do one more thing with this foam roller really quickly. I want us to take another place I've noticed that there's a lot of tightness is our forearms. So if you do have a foam roller or just your knuckles, I want you to watch and try this and kind of watch me first. I'm going to do a foam roller where I can either sit on my knees and I'm going to roll out my forearm. Allow my hands to fall this way and or turn them towards the inside. It's the part we don't think about. And if you're doing the same thing, you can also do it just with your fingertips or knuckles. You kind of want to just let it gently rest. You don't have to do anything crazy, like just let it rest even on your leg. And you really gently want to just do your knuckles through. Now, the tendons for tendonitis 2, you can come through here, all the way up. And same thing here. Other arm. Through this tendon, all the way through, all the way up, around. Anyone feel tightness there? I know it's something we just don't typically roll out, but I think it's a place that needs some attention. Also, here, biceps, triceps, so the fingertips. Don't be afraid to kind of dig in there. All these muscles tend to get really tense. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes too, like you tense up your fists. So that's where a lot of that comes from the arm. Now I want us to go into our palms. Taking the knuckles slowly and gently, but knead like you're kneading bread. If you can. Into the palm. And if you want, you could just take your fingertips. Just spend like 30 seconds on our hands. We have one more upper body move I want to go into. Our wrists, right into these, right in this area. All right. Come through. What I want us to do, I'm going to probably show this to you from the back. We've done this before. So you can either sit with your legs crossed, or if you want to do one foot in front of the other, where you're kind of open like this, is going to be depending on you, what you want to do for the day, where you're at. Otherwise, I'm going to show you from the back. I'm going to do it from the front this way first. And you take both hands behind you. Just going to come and grasp them together behind you. From the side, it'll look like this. So you'd grasp your hands together, or if they're even just holding back here or here or here. What I'm going to have you do is take them from the ground and bring them to the lower part of your back. Now, what I'm having you do is bring it close to me or to the camera, to the hip. And all you're gonna do is take a deep breath in, shoulders back and down, let the hips release and hold. So from the back, I'm gonna turn myself. You guys can keep looking at me. I'm gonna come out of it for a second, but I'm gonna show you what it looked like from the back. I would come here, bring it up, and then bring my hip. So it's kind of taking that nice stretch, and shoulders back are down. And if you want a little bit more, you can take a deep breath in and allow yourself to tip your head sideways away from that elbow, and breathe. In 3, 2, 1, you're gonna release, shake it out, roll those shoulders back and down. I'm gonna just show you from the back. I'm smiling this way too, but we're gonna do the other side. So again, those fingertips are here, or here, or here. Bring it up from the middle, lower back, come towards the side of the hip, shoulders back and down, and hold. And so I don't finish the class with my back to you, I'm gonna turn around, but you guys stay in it. Should be on the other side. If you want a little bit more, remember, keep your head away. This shoulder wants to come up. Make it go back and down. Close the eyes if you need it. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly lift your head and slowly bring your hands to the middle and relax. Bring yourself center. Reach those arms back up like we started. Hopefully it's a little bit easier to get them up. Take them out to the side. I want you to walk them towards the front. Walk yourself out into the seated position. Forward fold. Shoulders away from the ears. The biggest breath you've taken all day. Slowly walk yourself back in and release. Take these moves, you guys, truly use them through the week. All that stuff can be done in repetitions of 8 to 10 for 2 to 3 sets. And all those stretches held for about 90 seconds, 1 minute, 90 seconds to 2 minutes on each side. Work into it and try to do this stuff daily. You'll notice a big difference in your lengthening to strengthen, avoiding injury, and continuously allowing your body to strengthen itself with elongating the muscles and keeping mobility. So thank you. Any questions or feedback? Otherwise, I will see you next week.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, guys. You too.